Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. One of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70, Panther Street, Panther Street. Big Lion. Hey, steady.
Straight to the air they go. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Go, Reed. Press on Edie.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Ready.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. That short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. 19 Lions. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Xavier Leggett, the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Going all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
19, Charger, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, here's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then some positive yards.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Keeps away from one. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Stroud completes it quick. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Out, the slide, high. 18, outside.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Pass it in close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Fix the Eagle. Fix the Eagle.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's go-to route to target.
The 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18. Steady.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, Kate, it was inevitable. He's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league, eventually at some point you're going to throw you first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Toss to the right side. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Look the hot. 18.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Oh, 18. That's it. Hey, south. 19 Texas.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's Combs and it's Higgins again. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, uno more.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 9-yard line.
11. White Tony. Hey, uno. Buggies.
To the air, Stroud. Catch is made in close. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
14. Panthers nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Fix the Eagles.
Putting the tight end in motion. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is Liggett. Oh, he lost the football. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the list football first. They're hanging on to it. Ooh, So close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know, man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Go check, go check.
Takes the second down snap. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back to throw now. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40.
Their own 44-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Stroud off the play fake. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
18, what's that?
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This one's out to Noel, left side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that? Hey, uno more.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. And he's caught. He's got Brown. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed. They can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Jr. on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back. 70 Lions.
Motion man sent left. On 1st down, they'll run. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tui Pulotu in for the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's a throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
70. Hurt.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, start. Panther 60.
Lean back, it's the handoff. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Ready, go.
They go to him again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. The goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Get it. Hurt. 18 Cardinal. Cut it. Dixie Maverick. Ready, right?
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, came 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward. All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
70 Ranger.
Sending the tight end in motion left. They're going to try to throw for it. And the touchdown is there, but it's dropped in the end zone from elation to heartbreak. A turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
18. What's that?
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go. 118. What's up? Hey, south.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Okay,
First call here coming from the shotgun.
gotta be lying. Hey, smash Broncos. Big Lion.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Space on the right, he's got room. Hits the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Gain on play of 76 yards. And the Panthers first down. First and goal, Carolina.
Ready, set.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. Check. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lion. Ready.
Running now out of the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Hurt. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Let's go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And this is going to end behind a line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Cowboys. Go check. Ready, what?
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. And they stop it. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Stroud completes it quick. He's going to have them up to that 23. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Hand off to the back. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The next on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
A give now from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. We've set it down from 37.
Here we go, let's go. 18, let's go. Buggy.
They'll run here on first down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Setting up the running back screen. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 11. Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. Nike Texans.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Texans football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
How's the Hey, King. Hey, south.
Here's Brown now. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They're headed up the middle. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's go now.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, yeah.
79 Broncos.
Motioning left is their running back. Air it out on 3rd. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Right up the gut. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Stroud. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. All set to go now from the 35.
On the quick, right?
And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Wow, wide open here, complete. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 19 tech. 18.
Running this one left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught it.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18. What's that? Alert the hot. Alert the hot.
3rd and long for him here. Runs caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Hey, south. 11.
Stroud's going to throw for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Texans keep running away with this. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead.
31. Panthers nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60, hot 70, hot 70.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Well, come out throwing. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
The give now out of the shotgun. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ready? Panther 60.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Panthers trying to do some window dressing. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
Trap 60.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and